Hello and welcome back to more Silent Hill 2. Now, this time hopefully you can see what's going on. If not, I'm sorry, this is the brightest the game will get. But, speaking of brightness, we need something to see with. Because, dang it, this is really dark. And in fact, it's so incredibly dark that once the loading screen is done, I will show you it's too dark to read the map. So you can't see anything. That's okay. Because I know where we can get some light. It's in here. Yes. It's a bright light and we can see our map now. And, it looks a little odd. It's kind of familiar, maybe, like in that. Yeah, the mannequin here with the flashlight is wearing Mary's clothes. For some reason. And that introduces us to the next enemy in the game, the mannequins. They attack with a kick because they are the lower half of the female body put on top of the lower half of the female body. And that is not, that's not sexual in nature at all. No, of course not. That's just silliness. Anyway, I'm going to go to room 210 real quick, because there is some handgun ammunition in there. And I love a handgun ammunition for the handgun I don't have yet. And I love fighting lion figures. They are my favorite enemy to fight because they are so incredibly hard to keep killed. And I believe there is more ammunition in this room if you want to go get it yourself someday. However, I do not, because I don't care. I don't like ammo that much. Anywho, we have to change floors. And I have to change camera angles because I can't see anything. That's the only thing I don't like about this game is the camera angles. They are pure ass. They suck so much. I hate them. They never seem to point where you want them to. It's almost like Resident Evil syndrome, but with a mobile camera. I don't know. But we have to go to room. Oh wait, no, I remember now. We're going to see this key here. It's a lovely key and it looks shiny, so let's grab it. Yeah, don't worry about monsters all over the place or anything. Just lay it on the ground, stick your arm through there as much as you can.
Ow! Hey, wait! Damn it.
Yeah. Jeez. That kid's a little bitch. I'll go ahead and on record and say that. She's a little bitch and I don't like her. She does mean things for no reason. And to deal with her later, I'm going to pick up this. The handgun. And you have to have the flashlight to be able to pick it up, because otherwise James says, I can't see, so I can't pick it up. Because apparently reaching around for things is not something James does. You also notice somebody really went crazy with the handgun in here. They kind of poured a couple hundred bullets into all the walls. And honestly, I don't blame them. I would really enjoy just going crazy and shooting everything in sight with this handgun, except for I don't have quite as much ammo as this person apparently did, so I have to conserve it for more important things, so to speak. But now that we have the handgun, we can trigger our next cutscene. Yes, I'm fairly certain that picking up the gun is a required event You have to do it. It's one of the few instances I can think of where the game makes you pick up a weapon that's kind of out of the way. I don't know why. Yeah, what the hell was that? And there's no enemies in this hallway anymore. What in the hell? Okay. Oh man. It's Pyramid Head. And if you turn off the flashlight, he glows red in the dark. He's a luminescent Pyramid Head. And yeah. I'm gonna call him Pyramid Head as opposed to I think his official name being the Red Pyramid thing. Just because I think Pyramid Head sounds cooler. That's pretty much my only reason. Look, someone watching TV. Oh yeah, and if you'll notice, this person here bears a striking resemblance to James. Is it just a reused character model? Or is it actually meant to mean something? That's the question, everyone. And here we have a clock puzzle, but we can't do anything with it yet, so I'm not going to look at it. And the camera angle is screwing me over once again. Thank you, camera angle. I love you too. So, anyway. Now the enemies are back in the halls, and I have a key for room 202. So, I'm going to go take care of that real quick. I can't have keys cluttering up my inventory, damn it. I have to get rid of them. And we're in 202, which is largely empty. So, hooray for that. However, oh yeah, this is a good thing to show you. You see how James is kind of looking at an item? Well, there's no item right here. What there is an item over here in the kitchen. There'll be a couple points in the game where he'll do that, and it might confuse you. He will look at things even through walls. So just because he's looking doesn't mean you can pick something up. And there are lots of dead butterflies here, and apparently it's the only thing of interest if you consider dead butterflies to be of interest. Yeah. And now, James is going to stick his hand in a very disgusting hole. I'm just going to let you know this is not sexual in nature either. Oh, yeah. There are many things in this game that are not sexual in nature at all. But our prying into slimy holes with our fist is rewarded with a key. So, we have a clock key now. Let's go to that clock I mentioned. What do you say? I know it's a incredible leap of logic that's not easy to follow, but that's just how my mind works. It's almost as if I know exactly what to do. It's almost as if I had played the game before and had gotten walkthroughs and such. It's almost like that. But anyway, oh, I have to look at the clock memo. Dang it, you damn camera angle. Okay. Here's the memo for the clock. I will read it for you. 3 needles stand of 3 different heights. The fat, the tall, and the thin. From slow to fast they move to the right. Scott rests not on 3, but on 15. So that's obviously talking about the hands of the clock. And Scott is apparently the second hand. So, we look at this. Oh yes, it's a memo on the wall, scratched into the wall. Henry, Mildred, and Scott. Scott was pointing at 15, so I can assume he is the second hand because he starts with an S. Henry is the hour hand, and Mildred is the minute hand. So our time will be 9:10 on this clock, and I have to use the clock key. I have to use the clock key it won't just auto-use it like every other key in the game for some reason. I don't know, don't ask me. So we move our hands to the clock at the same time with the joystick, and we get to 9:10 eventually. Someday we get to 9:10. Yay! So now, this riddle here about the nail that stops time. Yeah, the scars of the past shall remove the nail that stops time. We push a clock. Yes, now we can push a clock. Before you can't do it. And the scars of the past help you figure out that the scratches on the wall over there are referencing the clock. It all comes together when you're